you, the planning committee, for the opportunity to interact with our students. It has been one of the tradition of admissions office to go to visit schools and share with them some of the processes that we go through to admit our students. So having this opportunity is a great thing to us. Mine is not working. This one. So you just have to point it to us. So we have the dynamics of program selection and subject combination for admissions. We look at the overview, the purpose of the university, the academic programs, and then the admission requirements, among others. KNUST was established in 1951 as a comprehensive and public research-based university or public university in Ghana. As we all know, it's the foremost science and technology institution in Ghana. Others have recently joined. Within the period of its existence, KNUST has become an important center for the training of scientists and technologists, not only for Ghana, but also the Africa and beyond. The mandate of KNUST, as established by an Act of Parliament, is for the training and education of the requisite human resource professionals in engineering, medical and allied health sciences, basic and applied sciences, agriculture and natural resources management, built environment, and when we talk of built environment, it includes planning, architecture, land economy, building technology, art, and then art and social science and humanities, all for Africa and Ghana's socio-economic development. As an institution, we have structured our academic programs into 6 colleges. We have College of Agriculture and Natural Resources. We have College of Engineering, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, College of Arts and Built Environment, College of Health Sciences, and College of Science. And as the name suggests, the programs run in each college reflects the name of the college. So if you talk of engineering, we run engineering programs under the College of Engineering. No. The basic requirement for admission is what we call the WASSCE, which is conducted by the West African Examination Council. And other qualifications are also allowed when after establishing their equivalences. So we have General Certificate of Education, GCE Advanced Level, and other ones. But for your purposes, as you are here, we are talking about the WASSCE. For the WASSCE, we have two major requirements that we expect students to satisfy: the core subjects and then the elective subjects. For the core subjects, you require credit passes in 3 core subjects. And when I say credit passes, I mean A1 to C6. The core subjects are mathematics, English language, and integrated science. For KNUST, our core subjects are mathematics, English language, and integrated science. However, for students selecting programs into humanities and social sciences and then arts, the policy is that if you satisfy the requirement for the integrated science and your social studies is better, the score for your social studies is better, we will use the social studies to calculate your aggregate. So what it means is that if you score integrated science C6, for those in that category, if you score integrated science C6 and your social studies is, let's say, A1 or B2 or B3, which is better, we will use your social studies to calculate your aggregate. But if you score, for instance, D7 in the integrated science or E8 in the integrated science, and you score A1 in social studies, technically you don't qualify. I hope you are getting me. So get the credit in the integrated science, and if the social studies is better, we will use it to determine your aggregate. But if you score D7 or E8 in integrated science in any circumstances, you don't qualify. Then we come to the elective subjects. You also require 3 elective subjects. And the elective subjects, you require 3 credit passes in 3 elective subjects. The elective subjects must be relevant to the program you have selected to study. It's not any 3 elective subjects, but elective subjects which are relevant to the program you intend to study. For instance, if you want to study engineering, engineering requires physics, chemistry, and elective maths. Physics, chemistry, elective maths. So if you score, if you have, let's say, physics, and then chemistry and biology, let's say you have physics, chemistry, biology, you don't qualify for engineering program because you require elective maths, physics, and then chemistry. In the same manner, if you want to study medicine and its related programs, medicine, pharmacy, laboratory technology, medical imaging, and nursing, midwifery, they all have the same subject combination for admission. Those programs require biology, chemistry, physics, or elective maths. Biology, chemistry, physics, or elective maths. So if you get your biology and then you get physics and elective maths, you don't have chemistry, it means that you don't meet the requirement for admission. And that is why I said at any point in time, The elective subjects must be relevant to the program you have selected to study. We will talk about them later based on the grouping. So these are the basic requirements that you need to study. And as I mentioned, we have the credit passes A1 to C6. Our calculation is as follows. A1 is 1. B2 is 2. B3 is 3. C4, C5, C6. Each one is 4 points. C4, C5, C6, each one is 4 points. And therefore, if you get core maths C6, English language C6, and integrated science C6, your 3 elective, each one is C6. What will be your aggregate? I want one student to tell me. You have C6, all the 6 subjects, you scored C6. So what will be your aggregate? Someone should tell me what will be your aggregate. Yes, just raise up your hand and tell us. Yes, Cass. 24. That is it. So what it means is that aggregate 24 is the minimum aggregate to assess programs at KNUST, and that is the national requirement. Aggregate 24. Anybody who scores aggregate 24 based on the subject combination and other things qualifies for admission into tertiary education, the university education, or to read a degree program. In short, to read a degree program. Anything above 24, you don't qualify. So you can be admitted to read medicine with aggregate 24. Is that not it? You can be admitted to read law, pharmacy, chemical engineering, civil engineering with aggregate 24. That is the national policy. Is it difficult to get 24? But in practice, it's not that simple as that. I hope it's clear. So that is the next stage. You are now going to compete with thousands of students for a limited space in a program. And that is where the challenge comes. You get your pass, all right, but whether you get the offer or not is also another thing. And that is why we always tell you, even though there is 24, but the next one is you are going to compete with so many students. Let me use law. For the past 8 years or so, the requirement, the aggregate for admitting students to law program, this year it went to 7. Let's say it's aggregate 7. I hope it's clear. Aggregate 7. And why not 24? It is not 20, cannot be 24 in a sense that our quota for that particular year, the university at any point in time determines the number of students it would admit into a program based on its resources. Based on its resources. The lecture room size, laboratory facilities, teachers or lecturers, and those things. These are the resources we use to determine the number we can admit. So this year, we decided to admit 130 students. 130 students, we have about 800 applications, all within aggregate 24. So how would you select 120 from 800? And when I visit school, I normally invite students to tell me the procedure, because we are all learning. We want to improve the system such a way that nobody will be offended. The person who didn't get the offer will say, oh, I'm okay. There was no... How would you do that? Which school is this? Islamic, isn't it? Sakafia. Okay. How would you select 120 applicants from 800 applicants? Tell me. Sorry. Yes.
Based on the grades.
How? Based on their grades?
Their aggregates.
The aggregates. Give me an example.
For example, someone may be having aggregate 8, and a different person might also have an aggregate 10. Inconsiderably, we consider the 8 rather than picking the 10.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Any other? Any other? Which school? Ajuso. Oh, okay. Sectech. Okay. Sectech. Somebody should tell me, how would you select 120 from 800?
Okay, I think the grading distance.
So that you tell me if you are doing something wrong. I hope it's clear. Then you learn and then change it.
I think, for example, let's say I had C6 in mathematics. Then there's this colleague of mine who had B3, but we are all within the 24 column. They'll pick the one who had the B3 over me who had the C6. Yeah.
All right. So all that you are trying to say, you all agree that at any point you select the best, isn't it? So that is fair to everybody. So this is what we do. We have 800 applications. We want 120 or let's say 150. With the help of the computer, we give a command, bring out all those who had aggregates 6. Sometimes even we start at 8 straight ones. And that is the practice for medicine. Give me all those who scored 8 straight ones. And 8 straight ones is aggregate 6. I get the list. I want 120. The list maybe will be less than 120, isn't it? Okay, so I'll move on to the next one. All those who had 7 straight ones, also in aggregate 6. If I don't get my number, I move on. Give me all those who had 6 ones. That's also aggregate 6. Wherever I reach to get my number becomes what we call the cutoff. I hope it's clear. Cutoff. So the cutoff we are talking about is not predetermined. It is you who determine. It's the customers who determines that, like a bidding. I hope it's clear. So if at any point in time, for instance, I said we need 150. And when we open our applications, we have exactly 150 students applying to read law. And all of them have aggregate 24 or better. We will take everybody. We will take everybody because aggregate 24 is the pass. But where we have more numbers, and in order to be fair to everybody, then we apply this rule. Bring out the best. Wherever I reach to get my number of 150, that becomes what we call the cutoff. So it's very fair, isn't it? It's very fair. It's very fair. KNUST admission process is very transparent and based on diversity and equal opportunity for everybody. And that is very simple. We do. So we offer you admission on merit and nothing else. So that is what we do as a university admission requirement. Good. We have we have ordered handbills for you. Unfortunately, the printing press could not meet the deadline for us. We'll give you a few ones. Later on, we'll identify key persons and then give you more copies. So we have for College of Agriculture and Natural Resources, these are the programs we have. BSc Agriculture, Agricultural Biotechnology, Agribusiness Management, Landscape Design and Management, Natural Resources Management, Forest Resources Technology, Packaging Technology, Aquaculture, and Water Resource Management. For that particular college or all these programs, the subject combinations are biology or general agriculture, chemistry, physics, or mathematics. For all the agricultural, natural resources management programs, the basic requirement, the subject combination, chemistry, biology or general agriculture, and then physics or elective maths. So that's for. We have also for College of Art and Built Environment, we have architecture, construction technology and management, community surveying and construction economics, development planning, human settlement planning, land economy, real estates. For architecture, you require elective maths. We admit science students, we admit visual art students, we admit general art students. At any point in time, one must have elective maths. For the visual art students, elective maths plus GKA and graphic design or any other subjects. The visual arts, elective maths, GKA, graphic design, or picture making. That will qualify. For the general art students, elective maths, geography, and economics. For the science students, elective maths, physics, and chemistry. So we do consider application from these three programs, where at any point in time you need your elective maths and that. Construction technology and management, quantity surveying, and construction economics also require elective maths. The physics, chemistry, all those in the technical institutions, you have TechSec here, right? TechSec, okay. So you also, in place of chemistry, if you have construction, you do, is it construction management or you don't do that? Building, very good. Building construction in place of chemistry, and then your elective maths is also required. Development planning, human settlement planning, at any point in time you require geography. Development planning, so geography, economics, and then government, geography, and then elective maths or government and other things can also take you. Land economy also require elective maths, geography, economics, or accounting. In place of economics, you can have, if you have accounting, you also qualify for that. It is almost the same as that of the real estate. So these are the subject combinations over here. Well, we'll come later. Then engineering, as I mentioned, is a straight one. It's a pure science program, which requires elective maths, chemistry, and physics for all the engineering programs, except biomedical engineering. For biomedical engineering, in place of the chemistry, we put biology there. So elective maths, biology, and physics for biomedical engineering. Other ones require physics, chemistry, biology. Physics, chemistry, elective maths. Elective maths is compulsory. Physics is also compulsory. And For those technical, in place of the chemistry for electrical and electronics engineering, we do accept you have what engineering science, isn't it? Engineering science. We also do electricity, applied electricity. We do accept that one in place of that particular one. Then we also have geological engineering, geomatic engineering. Again, in place of the first two, in place of chemistry, we do accept geography in place of the first two. So for geological engineering, if you have geography, physics, and elective maths, we do accept you for geological engineering, geomatic engineering. The rest follows. They all require physics, chemistry, elective maths. Then let's look at College of Health Sciences, Bachelor of Dental Surgery, which is purely fee-paying, veterinary medicine, disability rehabilitation studies, cyber medicine, human biology, medical laboratory technology. I'm sorry, physician assistantship we've ceased running physician assistantship. So we are not running physician assistantship, the rest and those things. So as I mentioned earlier, these programs require biology, chemistry, physics, or elective maths. Biology, chemistry, physics, or elective maths. So if you have elective maths, A1, if you have physics, A1, and then you have chemistry, D7, you don't qualify because you have only 2 electives. You have certified only 2 electives. You need biology, chemistry, physics, or elective. We don't take physics and elective at the same time. I hope it's clear. So that is the requirement for those ones. Medical imaging, midwifery. Again, midwifery is a male program. Sorry, female program. It's a female program. So if you are a boy, don't go and select midwifery. Maybe in future we will consider you, but not now. It's a pure female program. Midwifery and nursing are also pure science program, as I've indicated. We run Bachelor of Science midwifery. We run Bachelor of Science nursing. And therefore, they are pure science program. If you are general arts students, visual arts, and home economics students, you don't qualify. As I said, we run Bachelor of Science nursing, Bachelor of Science midwifery. Then we also have the College of Humanities and Social Science program, the Social Science program in brief, that is what we call it. We have for the general arts students, we have economics, English, French and Francophone studies, geography, rural development, history, linguistics, media and communication studies, account language and culture, political studies, hospitality. Please, that one is also not there. We have submerged it into another program, hospitality and tourism. Bachelor of Laws, and then religious studies, sociology, social work, and business administration, those things. So hospitality and tourism, we are no more running that one. We run it under, we run it under business school, so it's there. It's there. We used to run geography, culture, and tourism program. That one is what we have seized. We still have that particular one. For Bachelor of Laws, it is not program specific. We admit students from all SHS programs. Visual arts, you qualify. Home economics, you qualify. General arts, general science, and what else? Business, you qualify. We only need any 3 electives. For law, any 3 electives. So everyone here qualifies to read law. And if everyone qualifies, then you can imagine the number of applications that comes. That is where the selection criteria is. Provided you have excellent results, you can compete and then read law. Home economics, visual arts, business, general science, you qualify. For these particular programs, apart from law and the business administration, the hospitality and tourism management, what we call the social science program. What we do here at the faculty, we will have, so if you are reading economics, we allowed you to read another program, let's say English language, as a minor. So you start first year, second year, you'll be reading, have a major, a minor. Anybody have a major. So you select your first one and you select any other ones as a minor programs. And when you get to the third year, we allow you to drop your minor and then move on. There have been, instances where those people decide to major their minor rather than their major. I hope it's clear. And because as you move along, you develop interest, you develop your capacity, and that is also allowed. Provided you have been qualified before when you are entering. I hope it's clear. What we do is that, for instance, if the cutoff for English language is aggregate 13, and you select your minor English language as a minor, it means at the time you were entering, you would have qualified to read English, isn't it? So we allowed you. But if the cutoff for English is aggregate 13, and your aggregate is, let's say, 15, you selected a program which aggregate is 15, then it means at the time you were entering, you wouldn't have qualified. In that case, there are some restrictions there. If you insist that you want to go, we will take you as a fee-paying student. So that is also that. They are all the geography, rural development, history, political studies, and other things. All of them are there. Business, administration, marketing, international business. We will require science. We do admit science students. We do admit business students. We do admit general arts students. Even home economists would have qualified. You have what? No, these are the 3 ones. But hospitality and tourism management is for the home economics students and any other person. We do accept the 3 subjects from home economics for that particular ones. We also have business administration, accounting, banking, and finance. We do accept science students into this program. We do accept business students, also the general arts students. Provided for the science students, you need elective maths in any 2 science students. For business students, for them, you have accounting, and then business management, and any other one, we do accept you. General arts students, you need elective maths. If you want to read accounting, you need elective maths, economics, and geography, or any other one, we will do accept you there. But we don't accept the other programs, visual arts, and then this. Business administration, logistics, and supply chain management, we do accept science students, we do accept business students, general arts students, and even home economic students, we can consider you with that particular one. Business administration, HRM, human resource management, we do accept science students, general arts students, home economics students, and business students into that particular one, those things. So these are the 4. Then we come to science program, pure science program, basic and applied science program, biochemistry, food science and technology, biological science, environmental science, chemistry, computer science, mathematics, actuarial science, statistics, physics, meteorology, and climate science, and Doctor of Optometry. We have also introduced human nutrition, BSc human nutrition, and BSc dietetics. So the home economics students, you qualify for that. If we have not reflected here, we will say to you, we introduce human nutrition. So you need food and nutrition, management in living, and then your biology to read that particular program, which is not here. It's in the brochure. You get it. And as the name suggests, these are pure science programs. Biochemistry, food science, biological science, environmental science, you require physics, chemistry, elective maths, or you require biology, chemistry, elective maths, or physics. For the first three, chemistry, you need elective maths, chemistry, and physics. Computer science is a physical science program. Physics, elective maths, and chemistry. Actuarial science, they are all mathematics family. Mathematics, actuarial science, statistics, physics, they all require a pure science program, physics, chemistry, and elective maths. Meteorology is also one of them. Optometry is also one of them. You require elective maths, physics. So basically, these are the programs. We have about 84 undergraduate programs. 84 undergraduate programs. So that means that every year we train and nurture a diverse group of students from different disciplines. KNUST provides comprehensive education, tertiary education. We cover almost every aspect of our economy. So it's not strange that you visit any organization or department or any sector, you find product of KNUST there. Go to the engineering, go to health and allies, professionals, go to the social sciences, the district assembly and other places, go to the law court, go to the financial sector, the banking, the insurance companies and other things, you find KNUST products there. That suggests that KNUST provide a comprehensive form of education, and we train students in all fields of our endeavor. As an institution, we have established linkages, and that gives us recognition. We are part of the global community, the academic community, and therefore, when you are part of a group, you have code of conduct or ethics, and everybody will make sure that you operate within that code, and that gives credibility to whatever. So if you are doing anything wrong, somebody will draw your attention. You are learning from other people. Other people also learning from you. That is the essence of establishing linkages. We give credibility and recognition of that particular institution. We have a number of institutions that KNUST has established linkage with. International Association of Universities, Association of Commonwealth Universities, Association of African Universities, International Student Exchange Programs, and among others. And as a result of this thing, if you are holding KNUST certificate in any recognized organizations, nobody will doubt it, because they know how we operate. We meet, we discuss issues and other things. And therefore, that gives us a very high reputation when we are carrying out or when you present KNUST certificate to any institution, international or local, everybody recognizes that particular one. We have a very excellent support services. We have, just as in your schools, you have established guidance and counseling unit where they support you, they train you, they guide you, and others. We also have well-established guidance and counseling center with well-trained professional counselors and clinical psychologists. Provides psychosocial assistance to you. So here, unlike secondary school where your senior house mistress and other things will be housemasters, will be guiding you every morning, evening, and those things. You come here, we assume that you are adult. You will be on your own. Nobody will wake you up. Nobody will tell you to go to prep. Nobody will tell you to go to prep. Nobody will tell you to change your dress. Only nemu. But you see, you find out that's very easy. When the law catches you, then you see. So that is how we do. So we provide you with support service, even though your parents are not here, even though you'll be seen as not being monitored by anybody, there are systems in place to guide you. So even when you are stressed up, there are places to go and confide with them. They will listen to you and give you directions. If it is illness or if it is psychosocial or any other form of pressure, you will get people to support you. We have a very excellent medical services. All of you, you are all Kumasi schools. Apart from Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital, K University Hospital is one of the best, isn't it? One of the best in Kumasi. So, but the university, that is for you, our students. Because of the growth in numbers, we have dedicated doctors and nurses for our students, 24 hours. Our students do not queue with outsiders. You have your own doctors, you have your own pharmacists, you have your own nurses to attend to you. So even within 24 hours, you can call at the hospital and then you get the necessary medical support that you want. We also have tutorial services. We understand that everybody has his own capacity or ability to grasp concept and other things. And therefore, when there are some people who are very slow at the university level, things are different from senior high school. And when you have challenge, you are not able to follow the lectures and other things, we have people, our lecturers have assistants to support you. They will group you after the lectures to give you extra help for you to understand whatever is going on. So don't be afraid. We have people to support you to come out nicely. We also have scholarship facilities. MasterCard Foundation Scholarship, Educational Pathway International, Edu Foundation, Hulindi Foundation, Get Found, and those things here. For the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship, it's very juicy. If you are fortunate to get one, they pay your accommodation, your tuition, they give you one laptop just when you enter. At the end of every month, you put something in your pocket too. Even when you are going home, your T&T will be paid. It's very juicy. And all of them, the main idea, you must be a very good student. You must be brilliant, but needy. We have a way of establishing your neediness. As for the brilliancy, is there. We will do that when it is done and you qualify, we will offer you support. Other ones are not so much big as that of the MasterCard Foundation. They will give you something to support yourself and those things. For the MasterCard Foundation, those of you sitting here do not qualify, at least this year. You apply when you have your results. Now you are now preparing to write your examination, isn't it? So it means this year you can't apply. You apply with your results. Other ones, you apply when you are here, after first year. I hope it's clear. Because they want to look at your progress, your academic progress, and other conditions before you can. So for this one, the other ones, you have to be in. And then Get Found is a different thing. It's controlled by the states. And for that, you can also apply while you are at home, when you have your certificate, get found, that one, the university doesn't have any hand in it. It's the government that operates with us. You apply to the scholarship secretariat, they consider you and then give it to you before you come. So these are the financial assistance. In fact, I would say apart from this thing, we also have internal system to support ourselves. Even among students, they do contribute to support their brothers or sisters. Nobody has come to KNUST and has become a dropout because of financial circumstances. If you work hard and we see you as a very hard-working person and those things, we will find a way to support you. The system will find a way for you. I hope it's clear. The system will find a way for you. And for the MasterCard, they also consider your physical circumstances. So people with disabilities, other physical challenges, that is also one of the good criteria they found. So your colleagues in schools and other things who have that particular challenge, they may be mobility challenge, hearing challenge, and any other one, let them take advantage of this particular. No matter the circumstances, they will manage you and make you functional in the society, our society. Apart from then, we also have very good municipal facilities here. Let me see. KNUST is a community. It's more of a town. And therefore, we have everything within this community. All to ensure that you have time for your academic studies or academic work. So we have bookshop, I've mentioned hospital, we have printing press, photocopy unit, chapels, and mosques. We allow everybody to practice his or her faith. So we have even Islamic center here for all our Muslim brothers. Almost all the churches, the major churches in Ghana have their center here, their chapels here. Kalek, chaplaincy, the Presbyterian, the Protestant, the Presbyterian, the Anglican, the Methodist, the Pentecost. Those things, those are the established ones. They have their own chapels. Apart from that, other one, we allowed you to practice your faith. So on Sundays or any other one, some of them have been granted permission in some of the facilities and worship. We allowed everybody to exercise, to practice his or her faith. And then we also have commercial and business facilities. You don't need to travel to Edum or KJT or whatever to go and access your bank financial assistance. They are all here with us. Then come to our housing facilities. They are excellent. Within Ghana, we have excellent facilities, Unity Hall, Independence Hall, Republic Hall, and those things. As a policy, listen carefully. This is what we do. Because of the numbers, we are unable to house all of you in the university facilities. So the policy, accommodation policy is that if you come here for the first time, the university will try as much as possible to house you in our traditional halls, Independence Hall, Unity Hall, University Hall, African Hall, Queen's Hall, and the others. After first year, by that time you know the environment. We allowed you to to look for accommodation elsewhere, in the private ones. But all the private accommodation are supervised by the university. In fact, we give accreditation. We give accreditation. We inspect. If you want to run a private hostel facility, you need to ask permission from the university. The university inspect the facility and make sure that if it is standard, that will help you to study in terms of security, in terms of sanitation, everything. We make sure that it is a standardized form before you allowed you to go there. And when you are there, your security is our concern. The university patrol team will be around almost all the time to ensure your safety. So that is the accommodation policy over here. First year, you'll be in the university facilities. The second and the subsequent years, you find your own accommodation under the supervision of the university. Even when you don't have any place, we will guide you to get one for yourself. We have the application process. We have started the process. You visit the university website. This time, you don't buy form. You buy e-voucher, and then you access the form. So you visit the university site, and then the sites will lead you to, with your credentials, of course. You buy the e-voucher, which is 250 Ghana cedis, from any Ghana Post offices. They give you the voucher of your credentials to access the admission portal. And then the detailed admission requirements will be there. The requirements for every program, the subject combination for every program will be there. And then you do your selection. The cutoff will also be there, the previous one, to guide you. And then you just fill the form online. You just click, submit with all the necessary attachments, your birth certificate, attach your results slip if you have it. You attach it. Or you can also get to dial any network and follow *447 *160 hash, and then follow the prompts. It will give you, you pay with your Momo, and then it will give you the credentials for you to use to access the portal. So you either go to the Ghana Post Office or you use this particular mode for that particular one. The documents we require, your birth certificate or national ID card. Some of the information I'm using is the old one. The application deadline is 31st October 2024. 2024, not 2023. So that is what we have from that. Why do you need to study at KNUST? Why do you need to study KNUST? I've mentioned some of them, but I would say our academic program focuses on finding real-world solutions to environmental, economic, and social challenges. And this gives our students the knowledge and the skill to shape a better world for their future. And that is why you want to come. Our products, our programs are very attractive. Deal with the real world situation. As I mentioned, KNUST has a reputation for academic excellence and research prowess. Therefore, attracts so many students. That is why we have a space for 150 students, and then we get about 800 applications, sometimes in 1,000. It tells you that many people want to study at KNUST because of what we have. My advice for you, those who are interested to come here, our admission process is very transparent. All that you require is provide genuine, correct, and accurate information about yourself. Your information must be genuine. Your information must be correct and accurate. Your name, we admit you by your certificates. We admit you by your certificates. So whatever information you have on your certificate is what we recognize. If the name on your certificate is Brew Hammond, we will not accept any other name Bru Kwajo Hammond, Kwajo Daakon Hammond. No. We accept the name on the certificate. So please don't make an attempt to change your name while you want to come to the university. You will not succeed. You are not the same, you are not different from the person who has stolen somebody's certificate and want to come here. We will treat you as an imposter. Our system will never permit you to enter. So please, that is what I'm saying. Your information must be genuine, must be accurate, and must be correct. These things have been happening. Some of you, many of you don't have computer on your own. So you normally rely on this internet cafe, your brothers, your teachers, and other people to assist you to complete the online admission form. Please, when it is done, let them give you a printout. Take your time and go through everything to ensure that the information is correct. Check the spelling of your name. Check the arrangements of your name. Check your index number. Check the examination year. Check the examination type. The index number you are using is the same. Somebody used it last year. Somebody has used it for so many years in the school. The school index numbers are the same every year. I hope it's clear. The difference is that your number, if it is the last three digit, if it is 120, somebody used that particular one. The only difference is that he used it in 2023 and you are going to use in 2024. If you are completing the application form and you go and write application year, examination year 2023, we will pick that person's results. This time we don't take the result from you. We pick it from West African Examination Council straight. So the information that you give us is what we use to pick your results and process them. So if you give us a wrong information, you will not succeed. That is why sometimes it happens. I had AAA, aggregate 6, but KNUST did not offer me admission. There may be something wrong with your information that you provided. So make sure you provide the accurate information. Somebody sitting, your number, if your number is 120, maybe somebody sitting behind you will be 121, isn't it? Somebody sitting in front of you is 119. So if you make a mistake and you go and write 121, or you go and write the information must be accurate on the WASSCE certificate. Don't make any attempt to change it. However, if you have changed your name officially, and changing of your name is not just wake up in the morning and said, I'm Kosia Champon Opoku. You go through a process. You go through birth and death registry, you swear an affidavit, and then you apply, and then they gazette it. Even the gazette alone takes about 3 months before you get that. Until that thing is completed, your name, official name, is not different from what we have on your birth certificate. So please call. You will not get the offer. And once you don't get the offer, you told us that Udam had another program. So we will leave you out. You have to be moderate. Again, somebody will give you a guideline for the cutoff point. As we started with, if a program cutoff is, let's say, aggregate 6, and then you go and select the second choice program of a cutoff of aggregate 6. It may not be medicine, but he select medicine, law, pharmacy, electrical engineering, biomedical engineering, nursing. All these programs, the nursing is aggregate 8. So if you score aggregate 10 or 9, which is a good score, and then you select these programs, you mix all the programs, you will not get any space. So we advise you, when you are selecting your programs, be moderate. Know that you are a human being. We make errors. Examinations, anything can happen. So if you select the first choice program, the first choice program, which is aggregate 6, then second choice program, add 1 or 2 to it, and select, let's say, a program of aggregate 8 or 7. The third choice program, add 1 to it, and say, oh, if I am not able to get this one, let me add 1 point to add, or 2 points. And then you build it up. You spread it up to, let's say, aggregate 10. A very good student, spread it up to aggregate 10, and definitely you get a program. If you are not able to meet the aggregate 6, you definitely get something. In the same manner, if you are also find yourself to be an average student, which you can score aggregate 10, 11, 12, and other thing. In the same manner, spread it up to, let's say, aggregate 16. First choice program, 10, the second, 11, 12, 13, and those things. If you do that particular one, definitely you get a program. There have been so many instances whereby good students do not get any program, but even the average students, because they understand themselves and then plan very well, will get a program. And then you'll be there, people will say, oh, me banu nya, me banu kure eja uchasne na danfo, asne amana na danfo admission. Me banu de, me banu unya grade 8, no, where nya admission. Do you know what he did on the form? So this is what happens. So the conclusion is that Ubia Genesika announcer said, we don't do that one here. So that is why I said be moderate and reasonable in your selection of the program. Avoid imposters who may act as middlemen. The university does not have any middlemen to facilitate the admission process. We don't do that here. It's a public institution, and we play our cards for you. We use your money to pay us, all right? Your taxes and those things to pay us. So we have systems there to ensure that there is fairness, there is subjectivity. That is why I asked you in the beginning, how would you do this thing? And you all supported us. What you are doing is right. Choose, if there are many, select the best. That is all. Good. So we believe as an institution, our students need more than traditional coursework. We have a whole lot of, the university environment is very rich. As you move around, you are learning. As you visit your lecturer, you are learning. It's an opportunity to learn. As you meet as a group, and let's say you are saying that you are attending meeting, everything here facilitates your learning. And that is what the university stands for. You learn so many ways, not only in your books. You attend lectures, you attend social gathering, and all those things. We have provided all these facilities for you. The library is there, the IT center is there. Everything is there for you to develop yourself. And that is what we have. We always give you experiential opportunities just to develop yourself. So students, associations, and those things, they are all forum or platforms to develop yourself. So we are ready to prepare you at KNUST, which is one of the best places to study. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Boateng. So he has said a lot. I am hoping that you have questions to ask. Do we have questions? No, you can't say no. You cannot say no. You have to ask questions. If you say no, it's like you understood everything or you didn't understand anything, which will be a problem. So any questions? I think there's another mic, so you can have this one. I'll take this one. Please.
My question is, he made mention of human nutrition. And is it for only science students or all home economic students? And if science students can be qualified to offer that course, is there any cutoff point for that? Thank you.
Please ask questions. Please ask your questions.
All right, human nutrition, BSc, Bachelor of Science, Human Nutrition, Bachelor of Science, Dietetics. You require biology. For the science students, biology, physics, chemistry, or biology, chemistry, elective maths, or physics. And then the home economics students, biology, food and nutrition, management in living, any two. I hope it's clear. That will take you. Now the cutoff point. This is the first time we are mounting the program. This year will be the first time we are mounting the program. So we have not admitted anybody to that particular program. So you are now going to set up the cutoff point for us. This is the first time we are mounting the program, the two programs.
Hello. Please, my question is, in case you choose to read a specific program, and at any course in time, you realize that you are finding it very difficult to go about that program, can you change it or you have to read it till the end?
Good, that is a very good question. You've been admitted into a program, and then in the course of your study, you see you struggling. Or you lose interest and you said, no, I want to change it. When that thing happens, you are likely to repeat the year. It means, we do admission every year. I hope it's clear. So in the course of that, if it happens early, but those things normally, it takes time. Then you may change it and have to mean that you have to reapply. For those in the social science, as I mentioned, that they always have a minor and major. A minor and major together. For them, they don't have much problem. If they are struggling with the major, and then they are doing well in the minor, within the first 2 years, we can easily change to that. And since you are doing them together, you don't need any fresh resource. You need to build your results. I hope it's clear for that particular one. But for instance, you've been offered engineering program and you find you're struggling. It means probably you should have taken a biological science program. It means that if you are not successful, then you have to just leave that program and select the program that you'll be comfortable with. I hope it's clear. Good. We do that. And the lecturers are there to support you. The guidance and counseling coordinators are also there to support you. Let my brother add some few. Good. And as I said earlier, we also allow you to change your program. For instance, after first year, I want this particular program rather. If the program, your new program is different from that of the first year, then you need to repeat. I hope it's clear. But for the social sciences, as we mentioned, probably you are interested in the minor one. And since you have that particular one already, then we allowed you to continue and change it and continue. But it also goes with condition that you need to meet a certain requirement before you be granted that particular one.
Sir, please, you said something like when you want to offer computer engineering, your 3 electives have to be chemistry, elective maths, and physics. But I want to offer computer engineering, but my electives are elective physics, elective maths, elective ICT and geography? Is it possible?
Which program?
Science.
Which program you mentioned as engineering program? Computer engineering. Computer engineering, this time they have, in place of the chemistry, they will do accept ICT. So elective maths, physics, ICT, right? For computer engineering and electrical engineering, they brought that one. Madam wants to ask a question, okay.
Okay, still on the changing of course. For instance, when you were talking, you said that every year the students you get determines the cutoff. So assuming I'm doing pharmacy and I want to change it to maybe optometry, but the grade that I had to come and do the pharmacy, because the following year the cutoff has changed and I don't qualify, but I'm a student here, so what do I do?
Yeah, you said we offered you pharmacy, isn't it?
Yes, with a certain cutoff,
later
and
on,
I qualified. Yeah.
You want to change it even before we start.
No, I'm a student here
You're
already.
A student.
Like the student asks.
Yeah,
I'm want facing difficulty with the pharmacy.
So you want to change it to optometry.
Let's say optometry.
In most cases, some of the programs, we normally take better results. So somebody who has been offered pharmacy would have qualified for optometry. So that requirement, you are certified that
I just cited the optometry, but I mean because the cutoff keep changing. So if the following year I want to change the course, and
we will
not use
the current cutoff. We will use the cutoff at the time we were entering.
Okay.
At the time we were entering. And also, we must also take note of this. We also look at, it also depends on availability of space. If the new program you want to go is already full, then you can't go there. So we normally ask you, there's a form you present to your new program and the old program. Is the old program prepared to release you? If he says yes, then you go to the next stage. Is the new program ready to accept you? If they don't have space, they don't have any seat for you, then that will...
My question is that, like when you were talking, you said, if I want to do medicine, you first take like 8 A's, straight 8 A's. Maybe this year you want 150 students. So you first take 8 A's. So like, let's take that, the 8 A's you get 100 students. So the first set you get 100 students, and maybe 7 A's you get 100 students. So how are you going to like differ the 50 students from the 100 students, those who get the 7 A's, to get 150 students to read medicine?
Come on, I'm not getting there.
I said, like, maybe this year you want 150 students. Maybe this year you want 150 students to study medicine. So the first set, like, you say you consider the 8 A's first. So let's take it that the first set, you take 8 A's, you get 100 students. So the second set, maybe 7 A's, and you get 100 students. So how are you going to, like, differ the 50 students from the 100 students?
What he's saying is that I mentioned that we want 150 students for medicine. And then when we call for those of 8 ones, they were 100. I hope it's clear. And then if the next stage, they may be about 100, but we need 50. So how would you get, if they are assuming the next stage, they are also 100 or more, how would you select the 50 from that particular one? Because you know the men how that is not your problem. The university, when we set a standard, we set a standard. If we say aggregate 7 or aggregate 8 or aggregate 6, then it means that we are ready to pick anybody from that one. So don't labor yourself with that particular distance. I hope you get me. So once we set aggregate 8, anybody within aggregate 8, even in an extreme case, if we need to find other resources to admit them, we will do. But it has never happened, and it can't happen.
Please, sir, you talked about computer science. Please, can a general student who offer, like, the person, her electives are economics, geography, e-maths, and government. Can the person offer computer science? And please, why?
Good.
If the answer is no.
Computer science is a pure science program. We run Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. So it's a pure science program. I hope you get me. Once it's a pure science program, we require physics, elective maths, and chemistry. We also consider chemistry, ICT in place of the chemistry. But you must get your elective maths, you must get your physics. And if you have ICT, we will accept it in place of the chemistry. I hope it's clear. We will not accept general arts students.
Initially, I was told that when you write the NOVDEC, you can't use it to enter university. But assuming I had 8 A's in the NOVDEC, is it possible that I'll be able to use it to enter university?
You have 8 A's from NOVDEC, right? Is that what you mean? 8 A's from NOVDEC. You are qualified to enter the university. You are well qualified to enter.
So please, my question. So let's assume I'm pursuing a program. That is, let's assume I'm pursuing a program. That is biomedical engineering. And at some point, I feel like I cannot continue with the engineering aspect. Can I drop it straight for it, or I need to restart again? That is from level 100.
Yes, like my boss indicated earlier, we have a system where we allow students in that situation to change their program. Now, if you are an engineering student moving to the other side, probably, you know, the science students can go to the business school. You now feel that after first year, you are comfortable going to study one of the business programs. The issue is that you are going there to go back to year 1. That is the first condition. Second condition, if at the time you were coming, your aggregate couldn't have given you that program on a regular basis, then you move there as a fee-paying student. You understand? These are the conditions attached to the change of program. But we wouldn't be looking at the current year's cutoff. We are looking at the cutoff at the year that you came. Let's say, for instance, you have aggregate 8 and you were doing electrical engineering. Okay? Now, after the first year, you think that you cannot continue with electrical engineering. You want to go and do HR. Now, at the time you were coming, take it that HR was aggregate 9. You are good to go. Now, the only condition that will affect you is going back to first year. But the fee-paying aspect is out. But take it that you were having an aggregate of 11. Meaning, even in the electrical engineering, you are already a fee-paying student. So you go back to HR to first year and continue as a fee-paying student. I hope it's clear.
Okay. So, sir, my question is, when we were going to the secondary school, we were told that science students offering technical drawing can offer architecture in the university. But during the presentation, he made it clear that it's only physics, chemistry, and those doing building construction. So what about the technical drawing?
Let me just clarify that. If you are a technical student going to do architecture, if you don't have elective maths, that is where you cannot go. So there, as a technical student, you need elective maths, you need physics, either technical drawing or building construction. These are the elective subjects that can take you to architecture. It is either architecture, building technology, quantity survey.
Hello. My question is, can substitution of subject be done between the NOVDEC and the WASSCE results?
Yes, it can be done. If you go to our application form, we have 4 result spaces. You can enter results 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, when you have these 4 results and you enter everything into the application, it is the admissions office duty to comb these 4 results and pick the best. Take it that in your first sitting, English was C6. In the third sitting, you have English B2. Definitely the B2 is better than the C6. So we'll pick the B2. If going forward, you have gone further to even have A1, we'll still drop the B2 and pick the A1 so that you have a better aggregate at the end of the day. I hope you are clear.
Okay, please, my own is not a question, but I didn't get what you said clearly, right? The manual. The pulpit, yeah. My question is, like, someone gets A1. He was saying some people get A1s, but they couldn't enter the university because of the mistake they made when they were selecting or filling their forms or to enter the university. So I want you to go back and tell me so that in my time when I'm applying for a course in university, I will not make any mistake.
Okay. Thank you. Now, a very critical situation is this one. Take it that you are a general art student who have everything A1. And you said you want medicine, you want pharmacy, you want nursing, or medical laboratory sciences. Do you think you can get any of these? Yes, because all these programs you have listed are not for general arts. That is one of the critical mistakes he spoke about. Aside that, if you are a science student with an aggregate of 7, and all the programs you are picking are aggregate 6 programs, once you miss the first choice, it means you cannot get the subsequent ones. Now, another situation is the 8 A's. Somebody will tell us that he has 8 A's. Now, in entering the index number, you mistakenly, probably 23, you made it 24 or 25. So the results carrying you could see that you have 8 A's. Now, when we get to our system where you use the wrong index number, you even realize that the results you are carrying is totally different from what is in our system. I hope you are getting me. These are critical situations where people may have the aggregate 6 and may not get a program in our system. In a situation where you have not made any of these mistakes, your selection is perfect, your result is perfect, there's no way you cannot get a program. Thank you.
Sir, my question is, apart from this special class, do we also have a guideline or necessary or already existing protocols to adhere to in choosing or selecting our schools or programs in the university? That's the question.
Okay. Yes, if you are in an attempt to fill KUST form, we have the instruction as to how to fill the form. That is 1. 2, if you visit our website and even the advert, we have WhatsApp number, we have an email, we have a telegram, and a normal call line, where if you have a challenge, you can just call or send us a WhatsApp. There's somebody sitting right behind the phone. Immediately you send your message, they will give you a response in about 5 minutes' time to be clear on what to do in filling the form. Aside this, those of us who live around, you can visit admissions office, ask all your questions, and then we will answer you perfectly. Thank you.
Sir, please, let's consider this sentence. Let's say in SS, I was a science student. So my subject combination were chemistry, physics, e-maths for civil engineering. And fortunately, I had good passes, so I was admitted here into K University. My question is, let's say in the first year, I did not perform well when I came here. The second year too, I did not perform well. And the third year, I did not perform well. So I'm asking that, will I be asked to, as in, go in for a different program, or I will be permitted to graduate with the civil engineering?
Yes, with the issue of going to a different program, it's allowed, but we allow you to take that decision if you know you are struggling. That is number one. Two, in that situation, university itself will not allow you to continue. That is why you have counselors, you have academic tutors. In that situation, your academic tutor will call you, sit you down, and ask why you are lagging behind. If it is something that he can help you push up, then they will do that. If you tell your tutor, clearly it is a program that you cannot do, then he will advise you to change the program to a one that you think you can continue with. I hope you are getting me. We wouldn't wait for you to complete second year and even get to third year in that struggle. Because once you are trailing more than 6 courses in the first year, we will withdraw you. Automatically you are withdrawn. So in that regard, you cannot even continue to the second year, let alone go into third year in that struggle. We don't always allow that to happen at KNUST. From the first year when you are struggling, definitely your teachers, your lecturers will call you, find out what precisely the challenge is, and if they can address it, they will do it quickly. If not, they themselves will bring you to the admissions office, pick a change of program form for you so that we move you to an appropriate program which you can perform better. I hope you understand. Thank you.
Sir, please, with the architects, what if my electives are EMAS, EICT, Physics and Geography? Can I say?
You cannot go there.
Please, my question is, after merging my NOVDEC and WASSCE results, what's the likelihood of me being admitted as compared to someone with good passes in the WASSCE results?
Can you come again with the question?
I said, after merging my NOVDEC results and WASSCE results, what's the likelihood of me being admitted as compared to somebody with good passes in WASSCE results?
I think the question is well answered by yourself. The question is well answered by yourself because, one, we are still looking at the aggregate. Whether you are putting 10 results together or 1 result is the aggregate we are looking at. If in a situation where the single results person still have a better results, we should look at that person first before you. Okay? But in your case, if you also put the 2 results together and then your aggregate is better, why not? We give you the program you want. You understand? Good.
Okay, my question is, I'm a general art student who didn't offer EMATs during SHS, but I got to the tertiary, then I was offering a course which doesn't concern EMATs. So does it mean that when I offer that course, can I switch to another course that concerns EMAS when I'm not doing well in the course I'm offering currently?
You did not do EMAS at the WASSCE.
Yeah.
And here they have given you a program that entails EMAS.
For example, architecture. I want to switch to architecture, but I didn't offer EMAS, but I offered economics and geography. Does it mean that I can switch to that?
No, you cannot. Okay. If you are switching, the change of program doesn't actually take away the subject combination aspect. All those things are still taken into consideration if you are changing the program. Because we still have to look at the fact that whether you have the EMAS, whether you have the literature in English, that is for those who want to do the English. You understand? So it doesn't take off that aspect. if you are changing the program, we still make sure that you have all the needed subject combination to move you to the appropriate program.
Okay, so my question is, during the presentation, he said in geological engineering, you can use geography in place of chemistry to add up to physics and e-maths. And here is the case, I do not offer physics as an elective, but I get good grades in e-maths, geography, and elective IT. Am I qualified to enroll in the engineering field?
You can qualify for other programs, but not geological engineering, because of the fact that you did not do the geography. You understand?
Please, I want to know, why is it not possible for home econ students to offer midwifery here, but it's possible in other institutions?
For
home economics students.
Okay.
To offer midwifery here.
Yeah. Yes. The issue is this. We are offering BSc midwifery. That is Bachelor of Science. Okay. And it means that you must have a very fair knowledge in the science subject, particularly the biology and chemistry. That is one aspect. Two, take it that I allow you to go with the home economics background into the midwifery. After first semester, you come and tell me you want to change. Because what they are doing is typically a laboratory-based work, which you have never tested. You understand? You have never done it. So, in fact, we have tested all those things, and it comes to prove that the home economics people cannot do the nursing, the midwifery, and all that. You know, we don't just jump to conclusion by eliminating them. A lot of tests have gone into it, and it's realized that people with such background cannot do the midwifery. That is why we are offering you different programs from that. You understand? It's not wickedness, all right? We want you to do well and do very well. That is why. Okay? Thank you. But if you still insist on the midwifery, why wouldn't you go to the training college and come and do a top-up? If you offer diploma in midwifery and you want to do a top-up, we'll accept you. Well, by that time, you have done the laboratory-based work for 3 years. Definitely, you can cope with your science counterparts here. So if you are coming to do the top-up, which is 2 years, we allow you to do it. But straight from the WASI, you will suffer. And you know, this is the health science programs. I don't want my wife to come and then something will happen.
So please, my question is about the scholarships that are being given to the students. So in case a student is being given a scholarship due to the person's academic performance, and the student stops performing as he or she is expected to perform, are you going to take the scholarship from the person, or the person will continue to enjoy the scholarship?
Sorry. Sorry.
Thank you very much. So my office handles scholarship. It was something I wanted to say. Let me tell everybody here. University education, as you all know, is not free. You have to pay something. So when we say we offer scholarship, let me explain. First of all, you have to get your admission. And when you get your admission, then you apply for the scholarship. And after you apply for the scholarship, you'll be interviewed just to say whether you really need the scholarship or not. There are about 3 scholarships in Ghana that KNUST is also privileged to allow students to apply. The first one is the Get Fund Scholarship. It's for every Ghanaian, irrespective of the school you go to. You can apply, but you need to get the admission first. Then we have Ghana Government Scholarship. Then that one also, you need to get your admission first before you apply, because you need evidence that you've got admission at the university, in KNUST. Then you apply with your results. Then we have the GMPC Scholarship. GMBC scholarship is also mainly for science and other humanities to it. That one also, you need your admission letter to apply for the scholarship. However, we have some few scholarships in-house that students who qualify can apply for those scholarships. As my senior colleague said, we have the Edu for Danzion scholarship. They are based in Italy, and their scholarship is mainly for science students. Recently, we've also added humanities to it. And there's also Educational Pathway International. They are based in the US. Hillary Foundation, they are based in the US. There are few private scholarships around. Those are merit-based. So they offer you the scholarship when you qualify for it in first year. But it's for brilliant but needy. So let me answer your question. When you come in and they offer you the scholarship, you need to get a particular CWA. We call it CWA. Maybe you can call it aggregate. You need to get a particular CWA to maintain your scholarship. So they may offer you, say, let's say this year, they gave people between 15,000 and 18,000 Ghana cedis to come to school. So they pay your fees, they pay accommodation, they give you laptop, they give you money for books, and they give you other things. Then you come in after the first semester exams, only nam CCDD, they will send you a warning that be careful. After second semester exams, if your aggregate or your CWA is below 67, you lose it. They will take the scholarship from you. So for 3 top scholarships that are based in the US and Italy, you don't perform well, they'll take their scholarships from you. The only scholarship that maybe will be warning you along the line is the Ghana government one. That one, you are Ghanaian, so they may not take it from you. But those ones also, they pay your tuition only. So if your tuition fee is 2,500, that is what Ghana government scholarship may give you, or Get Fund may give you. But the other scholarship will pay your fees, they'll pay accommodation, they pay books, they give you laptop at first year, and every year they'll give you stipend. Although you are schooling here, you get monthly stipend and everything. But if you don't get the aggregate, you will lose it. So I want to encourage you that you have to be careful. Because one of the schools might be leaving us early, let me ask some few things for my office. I represent the Directorate of Students Affairs. Some of the challenges that we face. Uncle Thomas spoke about the index number. It's a big challenge we always face, year after year. So if you are inputting your index number, I'm begging you by the mercies of God, be careful. Look and look again. Otherwise, you will lose your admission. There are so many students who are now applying because last year, their index number, the last digit was wrong. So different results came, and we can't give you admission. I was speaking about the scholarship. Please, when you finish your WACC by God's grace in August, September, for KNUST, you'll be coming to school in January. Please go and get something doing. Don't go and stay at home because you pay fee. Not all of you will get the scholarship. So, for example, over 250 people apply for Edu for Danzion, 300 people. We only gave it to 22 people. So what happened to the rest? You have to pay fees, or you have to pay your fees. You have to get accommodation. You have to eat. You have to clothe yourself. You buy data. You buy books. So the 3 months you are going to stay at home, don't go and sleep and be watching TikTok and be watching Instagram. Go and find something doing which will bring you a little income. Even if you have to go and do Momo, go and do it. and save the money for school. Because one thing that will shock you, that when you come to KNUST and other universities in quotes, is empty. There's no dining hall here. We don't have dining hall. You have to feed yourself. People forget anything they are in dining hall. Nobody will call you for dining hall. So make sure you are coming to school with something. So for here, the garage over to us with the So go and get something doing. Every day, our office at the directorate, students line up. They are hungry. But there's no dining hall. The university is blessed to be giving them small, but I'm telling you, these 3 months you're going to stay at home after waxing. Go and get something doing. Go and just get something to give a little income to help you. So when you come to school, you can survive. Another thing I've also observed, some students who come to school with 8 A's, 7 A's, but after their first semester exam, F. Then they'll come to our office crying. The question is, how can you get 8 A's and come to this hallowed ground called KNUST? And after first semester exam, drills. It means that upon now 8 A's. No, otherwise, your first semester results will expose you. Because here, there's no apple. There's no apple. The lecturer teaching you will be the same person sets the questions. And he knows your level. In KNUST, we are science and technology. So even if you are doing agriculture, you do calculus, you do algebra, you do maths. Timamo say, oh, my university, me maths there me pay. Hey, maths is so pay. You have to love maths. So I'm pleading with you by the mercies of God. Study. Run away from Apo. Because when you come to class and we give a question and you can't answer simple quadratic equation, I'm like, hey, but you came to KNUST with aggregate 1 in E-maths. How can you answer simultaneous equation or calculus? Or you are scared. Why? So we are pleading with you, be careful. You will come in, but staying will be an issue. And as my brother was saying along the line, when your grade is not too good, the university will say, okay, let's give you some time to reflect. So you will give you time to pause. We'll defer you 1 year. Think about it. Do you want to stay in school or you want to? So I'm pleading with us that before waxing starts, when you're poor, be a faculty baby, now waxing shian. Because when you enter here, your first semester results will expose you. Okay? And I want to plead with you also that maybe your parent is saying that you have to do law. And indeed, by God's grace, you got the grace for law. But inside your heart, you're not interested in law. I know somebody whose parent wanted her to do law, but she wanted to do media and communication. The parent said, no, you will do the law. And she says that, I want to do media. So she came to our office crying. Then I called the parents. What do you want for your daughter? Auntie, you saw your law, no? Now I say, or the law, no. Say, see, or the be day. To God be the glory. Just those who passed the law exam. A 66-year-old woman also graduated with law. You can do law at any time. So what I want to say is that if you want to do a program, your parents says go and do medicine. One lady, they insisted she came to do medicine. Not knowing she's afraid of dead bodies. But KNUST, first year, they will put dead bodies on the table for you. You cannot do medicine. She entered the room, saw the bodies, she collapsed. She ran down. No medicine for me. The parents would say, no. So she tried and went to the first year. After the first year, I said, no, I'm going to do natural resources. I said, I want to work with plants. I want to work with plants. So I called the parents. You see what I've done to your own daughter? Yes, she got the 8 A's. She didn't like medicine because she can't stand blood. She can't see dead bodies. How do you go and dissect the dead bodies? She was throwing up all over the place. So if your parents are insisting that do a program you don't like, please talk to counselors. Let them talk to your parents for you so we can also advise you. And some of you also, when your parents say that do this program because of your grades, say no, no, no. Somebody came and said medicine or no school. Hey! And the medicine also, she got fee paying. And fee paying medicine, check our website. You know the fees there. And fee paying is not only for the first year. Fee paying is for the duration of the program. My senior colleague has said. So if you get a fee paying option, don't say that, oh, second year, I will get regular. So fee paying first year, 7 years, you make your fee paying throughout. So if the fee paying is 11,000 times 7. That will be your fee for your time you are going to spend with us. So I want to plead with you that you also get this. My last but not the least, one thing I've observed, maybe fellow teachers here, when the students come to Form 1, I wish that some of our admission officers are invited to the school to advise subject combinations. Because as I rightly said, I know someone who did general arts but chose medicine, pharmacy, biomedical engineering, and computer science. But the person did economics, geography, government, and those things. KNUST on foul. They don't do that. Nursing, midwifery is purely physics, chemistry, biology, elective maths. If you want to do nursing in KNUST, it's purely science. Because most of our medical school students who don't get admission there, they switch to nursing. Because most of them, after finishing nursing, they go and do post-degree medical school, and they become doctors. So KNUST, we are noted that our nursing program is purely science. So why do you go and choose general arts and want to come and do that? Please seek advice. So when they are coming to Form 1, we want to plead with you, if it's possible. Uncle Thomas is there, my senior colleague is there. Let them come and have maybe a 1 hour session and guide them in the subject combinations so that they can, like architecture, construction technology, and all those things. So they can educate them properly how to mix their subjects together. Okay, so they can come and do a program of their choice. But as I conclude, because my office takes care of needy students, it's very dear to my heart. The scholarships are not just a bonus there. For example, Get Fund, maybe over 100,000 people will apply for Get Fund. Obama yenya 1,000 students. So you may not get it. So I want to play with you that let's be careful, save money. Form 3, save money. So when you come to the university, you can have money to work with. Okay, are we okay? I'm almost concluding. But I'll let my colleagues do their last remarks. There's no question. Then we go to the part 2. Anderson. Okay, all right.
All right, thank you. Just to show you some. So these are all right, these are some of the cutoff points that we're talking about. So these are engineering programs. So let me talk about this. I was telling you, you must be moderate in your selection. You must be moderate and reasonable. If you look at, let's take this combinations. We have medical imaging, midwifery, nursing, physician assistantship. And I've told you, physician assistantship, we are no longer running that program. So you will not even see it over there. And pharmacy. So assuming somebody selected pharmacy as the first choice, physician assistantship, second choice, nursing, third choice, and medical imaging, fourth choice, and the person aggregate is 9. What will happen? What will happen? The person will not get any program. So that is why you need to be reasonable in your selection. If you come here, electrical engineering at grade 8, computer engineering 8, civil engineering 9, biomedical engineering 6. Again, if you select them 6, 8, 9, 8, and your aggregate is 10, you are likely to mix admission. So you need to build yourself such a way. But if you look at this, the others are, we have automobile engineering at grade 12, agricultural engineering 15, geological engineering that. So if you build it up, aggregate 6, the first choice aggregate 6, your second choice program should be aggregate 8. Third choice program, let's say aggregate 9 or 10. Fourth choice program, the program aggregate 12 or something. You spread it up. Definitely you get a catch. But if you box yourself with all the oversubscribed programs, competitive programs, then you run into difficulties. That is what I mean. And let me say it here. Please, there's no useless program here, or there is no useless program in academic institution. There's no useless program. If you are a science student, you are not better than the person doing visual arts. If you are visual arts students, you are not better than business students. You are not better than general arts students. It is how you do it. The visual arts students will become a master in his field. The home economics students will become a master in his field. So if you select geological engineering, which is aggregate 12, or agricultural engineering, and you are first-class students in agricultural engineering, the university will not allow you to move out. They will maintain you, because they will maintain you over here. And the university system, if you are a lecturer in agricultural engineering, a lecturer in Chi, a lecturer in medicine, a lecturer in pharmacy, the salary condition is the same. The same. What you are saying? Your salary and every emolument is the same. We don't select you if you are a vice chancellor. We will not make you a vice chancellor because you are teaching, let's say, pharmacy or medicine. You are a vice chancellor because you have progressed in your area. You are a professor in your area, and that is what we do. So those of you who have tied yourself like medicine, this and that, and this and that, without this I won't do anything, you are deceiving yourself. You realize that sometimes you realize that those people you undermine, you think that they are nothing. They will rather in future will come and rule you because they are the masters in their field. So don't underrate any program. Choose what your capacity will allow you and do it better. That is all. If you are a master in your field, the Kuyaba now say you are master. You are a master of a Kuyaba. And when we are searching for masters, they will come to you. If you are a master in cooking, if you are a master in dressmaking, if you are a master in accounting, that is your own. So don't compare yourself into that and say, "Media, chinchina, when I basu you will be deceiving yourself." And that is why I brought this thing to you. Don't look at the figures and say that a honomo enye. And that is, those who are wise, that is where they go. They will blow first class. Within 2 years, they have done their masters. Within another 2 years, 3 years, they have done their PhD. And now they become professors. And then, not just ordinary professors, because they are masters in their field, They gain consultancies. They travel a lot outside, attending workshop, consultancy, and those things. Within a shortest time, if in terms of richness, financial gain, they gain a lot. Now, be our sewa biya, or yeah, not otifako. It happens here, and my sisters will tell you, the professors will tell you, the lecturer will tell you. You need to do something else. So look at it. That is why I use the term reasonable and moderate, and do it well. So all these things are there. They are all good programs. Then I also forget. I forgot it. We have a campus at Obuasi where we run few programs: electrical, civil, geological, geomatic, material engineering, nursing, mechanical, and midwifery, and those things are all available. Because, as I started saying, because people want to be in Kumasi, many people don't want to go there. And as I told you earlier, if at the end of, if we are admitting students into medicine, we need 150 students. And then we have exactly 150 students within aggregate 6 and 24. We take all. So because people don't go there, the few that goes there, if you fall within the pass rate, we take you. So most cases where on campus we have very competitive grades and other things, sometimes it's very full. But now people have learned that and they are going there. That is why we are having single numbers here in the red. Initially, they were aggregate 13, 14, 15. And all of them have done their programs and they have gone. They have graduated. So you also can select a program at Obuasi. I also forgot to tell you, the ladies, the girls, Ghana needs more female scientists. Ghana needs more female engineers. And therefore, as a policy, the university says that if you are a lady and you are picking up some of these programs, engineering programs, pure science program, mathematics, and other things, we will give you a bonus. So if the aggregate for civil engineering is 10, a lady who obtained aggregate 11, we will take you. I hope it's clear. A boy who obtains 10, 11 will not be accepted. A lady who obtained 11 will be accepted. So we want more of you. It's a way of encouraging you to get here. So these are all these programs. Don't say mathematics is raw. Don't say actuarial science or physics. If you become a master in that field, you will be the person who will be selected to be trained as a professor to handle that particular one. And if you're a professor in physics or professor in biology or professor in tree, you are a big person in Ghana. So all this, they are there. You see, Chi, Akan language, aggregate 20. Like I say, aggregate, I born for the it's never true. It's never true. You come and you do it well. If you are selecting somebody to manage that language department, become a head of that particular department, a dean in that particular department, a professor in that particular person, you will be the person they will use you. And you have the same benefit and privileges as a person, a lawyer, and whatever. So these are, as I mentioned, it's a guide. The fact that last year it was at grade 9 does not mean that this year it will be at grade 9. It may either drop or move up. But most cases it's plus or minus 1. So painting and sculpture, integrated science, textile design. Somebody asked, what is textile design? What is he going to do? Textile design and technology. Textile, you understand, the home economists understand is better. And here is a program. A whole lot of courses goes into it, including management. Including management. We don't just show you how to sew. We teach you how to even prepare the materials, how even to prepare the material, how to preserve the materials, how to manage your shop, and how to manage people who work under you. You are a manager. We train you to become a manager, not just train you how to sew and those things. And a whole lot of things, and sometimes you may not even practice the sewing. You practice the others. We call it courses. We have programs, and then we have courses. In your school, you have subjects. We have courses, and the courses can be multiple. So many subjects coming together, and so many disciplines. Good. So these are some of the things you need to guide you in your selection. All right, thank you. We'll end here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So before we conclude, the last thing we want to do quickly as they are setting up the lunch for us is that we want to divide ourselves into little groups, and as soon as they finish setting the lunch, then we can close. So can I see by show of hands all those who want to read medicine, pharmacy, engineering? I want to see your hand up. All day, we have about 18 different engineering: medicine, pharmacy, engineering, nursing, midwifery. So all those who want to do College of, those ones, respectfully come to my right here. So sweethearts, just move to this side. All those who want to do medicine, pharmacy, and any nursing, midwifery, and engineering program, come to this side. So if you don't want to do those programs, just move and come here. And come here. If you don't, oh please, I'm sorry. If you want to, so should I assume that everybody here wants to do medicine and pharmacy? So if you don't want to do medicine or pharmacy or engineering, please just move to this side for me and let them come here. Yes, dear. I think so. Yeah, so you can. Hello. Oh, don't move. Hello. Oh, don't switch it off. Please, I need the microphone. No switch. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Please don't switch the mic. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So all those who want to do medicine, pharmacy, medical, all the health sciences and engineering, all the engineering programs, please come here for me. Okay. So here, I'm jumping here for now. I'm coming here. All those who want to do law, business administration, and social sciences, please come here for me. Law, social science, everything, come here. So if you are sitting here, you are not interested in what I've said, just move. So here, you want to do law, you want to do business administration, accounting, human resource, logistics, finance, banking and finance, anything linked to business, the cash people, banking and finance, accounting, human resource, logistics. Those who want to do economics, the Fourier test, come here. Economics and social science, funny in our sociology. Sociology, social work. Sociology, social work. All of you come here. Good. Okay. So what program you want to read? Okay. So here, all those who want to do pure science, computer science, physics, chemistry, biological sciences, come here. So move to the last player. I'll come there. Hey, those at the back there, please. Obie move. Omunye program. I'm university. You are not interested. And I'm on the program over here. We'll come to you also. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll come. We are here to advise you. So all those who want to do computer science, physics, share physics, Jai. Phases you can have about 5 or 6. If you are confused what you want to do, say, Auntie Theo, I'm confused. I don't know what I want to do. Then we'll guide you. So here, computer science, chemistry, physics, methodology, biological science. You can do biological science and become a doctor. Physics and become an engineer. Come here. Information technology. This man is going to talk to you about that. All of you come here. We are coming here. So you are here. Good. Thank you. Now, my sweetest group. We are the visual arts. Home economics, visual arts, textiles and design, communication and whatever. Come here, come here, come here. The shakers and the movers of the Ghana economy. We are those in the visual arts. We dictate by vision. We design your clothing for you. We do graphic design, communication design. We design your clothing, please. The designers. If you want to do architecture, CTM, sit here too. You are all part of the design group. Architecture, construction, technology, economics.
How many schools do we have here now? How many schools?
6. So architecture, construction, technology, yes. CTM, QSC, quantity surveying. Those who would see how many cements we need for this building, they do the quantity surveying. You are also here. Okay. Is there any program I've not mentioned?